Hello, I'm Jack from ChartFord. I'd like to take this opportunity to show you a presentation. The person that's asked you to view this is obviously wishing to share the opportunity offered to you by ChartFord, and this really is a fantastic opportunity. So what I'll do is I'll take you through the presentation. I'll try to help explain how the system works and why the system works. Then at the end of this, hopefully the person that's asked you to view this can log on to the site live and can show you that it is working. So anyhow, this is the presentation. Welcome to ChartFord. ChartFord is an automated e-commerce art gallery specialising in museum quality limited edition prints and high quality canvases. Using the internet as our shop window allows ChartFord to offer fine art to a worldwide audience 24/7 while keeping the overheads low. The traditional way would have been to open shops or offices or galleries in this case in every major city around the world if you wanted to trade worldwide, which would be hugely expensive. The internet allows that while also keeping the overheads low. It's important to the company to keep the overheads low, as you'll see why as we go through this presentation. ChartFord has created a revolution in internet marketing by introducing its exclusive members club, utilising the two most exciting phenomena in the last decade, which are customer loyalty points and cashback. Many companies are using this now. Most supermarkets, filling stations, lots of people advertising on the TV are using customer loyalty points and cashback. ChartFord have combined these with its own unique marketing programme, giving its members an unparalleled opportunity to receive outstanding short, medium and long-term rewards. Membership is invitation only. To join, you must be invited by an existing member, and that's the only way you can become part of the reward programme, is to be invited by someone that's already a member. As a company, ChartFord is registered in Canada as ChartFord Incorporated. Therefore, all monetary figures given in this presentation will be in Canadian dollars. Now, I know a lot of people are not used with Canadian dollars, but it's going to talk in multiples of 200 Canadian dollars, and 200 Canadian dollars is about 126, 127 pounds. Depends on the exchange rate at any given time. So art in the gallery starts at 200 Canadian dollars, and each time you spend $200 in the gallery, you'll be buying a piece of art, and that piece of art belongs to you and is sent to you. But you'd also be given a free reward point. So if you spend $400, you may still be buying one piece of art, just a larger or a rarer piece of art, but you'll be given 2 free points. If you spend $2,000, you'll be given 10 free points, and so on. All free points enter our unique reward program. And each time one of your points completes the program, you will receive rewards of $1,250. Now, we know this sounds a little too good to be true. You can buy a quality product, and it really is a quality product. They're museum quality pieces of limited edition art. Some of it even now supplied by the BBC, so it really is very collectible material. You'll also be given a free point, and on its completion you'll receive rewards of $1,250. Please bear with me and we'll explain how that works. These rewards can be paid directly into your bank account anywhere in the world and will arrive in the currency of your account. So it's real money that's paid directly into your bank account and will arrive in the currency of your nominated bank account. All members receive exactly the same rewards per point. There's no hierarchy. The program is equal for all. You can be an active member. That's someone that invites others to join. They share the opportunity with their friends and family. Or you can be a passive member. That's someone that doesn't. Be a secret member if you want to be. It makes no difference to the amount you can receive from each point. You can, however, take control of how quickly you receive your rewards by being an active member. So if you decide to be active and share this opportunity with your friends, then you can take control of your business and you can get your rewards quicker. You don't get more, you just receive your rewards quicker. Reward points first qualify for an interim payment of $250, then qualify for a final payment of $1,000. Each completed point will have given you 2 payments. So for each completed point you receive a total of $1,250. So as a member, you can purchase a limited edition piece of fine art from our gallery for $200 and receive 1 free point. You will enter ChartFord's reward program, and on its completion you will receive rewards totaling $1,250. No other opportunity in the world today can deliver the kind of rewards offered to you as a member of ChartFord's. If you have 10 points completed, you would have received $12,500. If you have 20 points completed, you would have received $25,000. There's no limit to the number of points you can earn. When a point receives its final payment, it is complete and will not receive any further reward. So once a point's completed, it's then dead within the program. It will never receive another reward. As an extra bonus, each time one of your points completes the program, ChartFord will give you a new free point. This new free point will then enter the program, attaching to existing points, and begins the cycle again. So you cannot run out of points. Part of your reward, your final payment, is to be given a new free point that then enters the program. Because we know this sounds a little too good to be true, and because people find it a little difficult to believe, we've made the reward program completely transparent. You can view the points of all members and see exactly how it's working for each one. The decision to make the reward program transparent means no member can mislead another with incorrect information, as all have equal access to the program. So you can go in and you can see exactly how it's working for everyone else. For every other member, you can see exactly what's happening for them. And we felt it important to make the program completely transparent. Quickly, for our active members, we've also created support bonus payment. So if you're active, there's another payment that you can qualify for. Each time a member you introduce receives a final payment of $1,000, you will receive a support bonus payment of $200. In the example we used, Mr. Green received 12 final payments and Mrs. Pink received 16 final payments, which means you would have received support bonus payments of $5,600. It's payable per point, not per member, so it really does add up. Add this to the 12,500 rewards from your own points, giving you a total so far of 18,100. And if this is not enough to encourage you to share this opportunity with your friends and family, we've made our support bonus payments pay up to 10 generations. Every member you introduce, and you can introduce as many as you like, would be on your first generation. Anyone you introduce is always on your first generation. Any members introduced by the members on your first generation become your second generation, and so on. And as I've said, there's no limit to the number of members you can introduce. Support bonus is paid in the following amounts. The closer to you it is, the more you had to do with it, the more you get paid. So if you've introduced the member, when they have a point completes the program, you would receive a support bonus payment of $200. Anyone introduced by the members that you introduce, when they receive a final payment, you would receive a support bonus payment of $100. And it goes down the 10 generations. And sometimes I've seen people look at this and they think 9th and 10th generation, $5. Is it really worth having? Well, believe me, if you decide to build a business here, by the time it gets down to 10 generations, there can be thousands and thousands of points on those generations. And each time one of them completes, you receive $5. And they come from the points of members in different countries. Members that you're not likely to meet or probably won't know. It's basically you told someone that then told someone that told someone that told someone that went down 10 generations. It really is powerful. And this is what I tend to call the power of the program. Each time a point completes the program, the 2 points that would attach directly to it on the layer directly above would automatically turn gold and receive interim payments. Then support bonus payments will be triggered up to 10 generations, which means each time 1 point completes the program, 13 different members can be receiving payments. And with up to 13 members receiving payments each time a point completes, you can see why our membership continues to grow. The payment process. How do we make these payments to our members? Well, as I've said earlier, the program's completely transparent, but the company make it transparent at how all the payments are made, and people can monitor the system and see exactly what's going on all the time. And this is exactly how it's done. It's always the 16 points that fill the fourth and final layer of a point that trigger the payments. So when these 16 points enter the program, we know that 16 times 200 has been spent in the gallery, which means there must be 3,200 in the bank. Artists and production costs. As it costs to produce the art and pay the artist, comes to $640. Final payment to the member that's receiving a final payment, that payment is taken care of there. 2 interim payments of $250 each, come to $500. Support bonus, the 10 generations, total $440. Program allowance for new point awarded. The member that receives the final payment is going to be given a new free point. It's free to the member, but that point's going to enter the program and help to trigger a payment for another member. So the company has to set aside the money towards that payment, which is $200. Web maintenance, development and profit comes to $420. That's what the company look for each time. That's what they pay for the website, pay for the development, pay for their offices, pay the staff members, whatever it takes to run the company is looked after from that $420, which is actually less than 14% of the turnover. And this is repeated. Another 16 points enter the program. There'll be a final payment, 2 interim payments. The money goes through exactly the same process each time. Another 16 points enter the program. Again, there'll be a final payment, 2 interim payments. Again, the money goes through exactly the same process. It is a controlled process. The company never promised to make a payment that they cannot make. The money is always there to make the payment when the payment is due to the member. So you can see it's always done from this controlled process. And it really is an important slide, that. Why do we do it? Well, in traditional marketing, the product you purchase may have gone through many steps before it gets from the manufacturer to you, the customer. And these are just some examples. Sometimes there's more, sometimes there can be less. But manufacturer, import, exporter, wholesaler, distributor, retailer, to you, the customer. Each of these steps involves costs and has to generate profits for the person or organisation involved. Additionally, in traditional marketing, a significant amount is spent on promotion or advertising. This is particularly true when it comes to informing the customer of new products. TV, radio and traditional advertising is hugely expensive. There has to be a better way. The ChartFord's way. At ChartFord's we bypass most of the supply chain, eliminating most of these traditional costs. We do not utilise expensive advertising campaigns to promote our products. Our members are our marketing arm. And we use the oldest and most successful form of advertising, which is personal recommendation and word of mouth. And we go straight from the manufacturer, or us, the company that manufactures the art, to you, the customer. And the huge savings made can be passed on to our members through our unique reward program. This is a better way. So why ChartFord's? Well, there are over 160 million fine art galleries on the internet. Only one offers its members an opportunity to obtain financial rewards for purchasing art. By 2020, ChartFord's aims to be the online premier choice for fine art and quality products in the world. ChartFord's aims to have a presence in every country with its website translated into many languages. ChartFord's is the #1 online opportunity for anyone wishing to build a future for themselves and their family with financial security. The ChartFord's approach to business is one of fairness and equality. Its success is dependent on your success. It's important to the company that its members are successful. Members benefit from unparalleled financial rewards. Artists benefit from global exposure whilst receiving commissions from worldwide sales. The company benefits from exponential growth and expands its membership. It's a win-win for all. There's no joining fee and membership is free for the first year, so it's free to join. Thereafter, it's $250 per annum, provided you've received at least $1,000 in rewards. If you haven't, it's free and will remain free until you have. And this, I feel, is quite important. You'll never pay a membership in this company until you have received rewards. You will know that the business works for you before you're ever asked to pay a membership. And it's a membership per member, not per point. You can have hundreds of points paid within the program, but you would only ever pay one membership fee. There's no need to introduce new members to receive rewards, but why not give others the opportunity you've been given? That's all we say, it's an opportunity. Let your friends have a look, let them decide for themselves. There's no hierarchy, all members are equal and receive the same 1,250 rewards for each completed point. When your point turns black, it's complete and will not earn any further rewards. But don't forget, ChartFord will give you a new free point every time one of your points completes the program. There's no catch. There's no hidden fees or stock to buy, there's no paperwork, there's no deliveries, and there's no collecting money. Everything's done online. If you like paperwork, you can print it all off. If you don't like paperwork, everything's stored online for you. We give you your own personal online office with all the facilities you need to run your business. This isn't transparent. This is your own personal online office, which is very secure. You have your own account ID number and your own password. That's the only way you can access your account. Again, we give you your own personal online holding account to review your rewards and payments. Again, this is personal to you. As soon as you join us, you can view the program and see exactly how it's working for each member. You can view all points. The program is completely transparent. ChartFord give you the opportunity to grow a massive business at your own pace without targets or penalties. To find out more, talk to the person that invited you to this presentation. They're already a member and are inviting you to join. Join us today and be part of a rapidly growing group of people that are helping themselves and others. ChartFords, share the success. I'd like to thank you for taking the time out to view this presentation. Please feel free to view it as many times as you like. I know it sometimes is a little difficult to believe, sounds a little too good to be true, but the member that's asked you to view this presentation will be able to log on to the site and be able to prove to you that the system works and show you the transparency until you feel comfortable yourself. So please feel free to check it out, feel free to view this presentation again, and I hope to see you again in the future.